Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. So today in this video we are starting the next chapter of history, class 9th, that is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. What happened in the Russia? Russia was also ruled by a king, the Tsar Nicholas. And then what people did to the king and how they got the people's government. Okay, so we will discuss in this chapter. So first, the age of social change. The first part of this chapter, age of social change, how the social change happened in that Russia. In the previous chapter you read about the powerful ideas of freedom, equality that circulated in Europe after French Revolution. The French Revolution opened up the possibilities of creating a dramatic change in the way in which society was structured. What is this? It tried to tell you that French society, they inspired people. They gave them the possibilities of other options, how society can be structured, how society can be run. Okay, so that they gave inspiration to the other countries. As you have read, before 18th century, society was broadly divided into estates. We discussed things in France, states, okay, and orders, and it was the aristocracy and church which controlled economic and social power. So it was aristocracy, group of some wealthy persons, aristocracy, nobles, and church. They were controlling the economic and social power. Suddenly, after the revolution, it seemed possible to change this. As the French Revolution have become successful, people got inspiration, okay, that this can be changed. In many part of the world, including Europe and Asia, new ideas about individual rights and who controlled social power began to be discussed. What happened? The ideas about individual rights that were discussed, that was, and who will control the social power. Okay, then in India, Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Derezio talked of the significance of French Revolution, as we have discussed in that chapter, last chapter, and many other debated ideas, the ideas of post-revolutionary Europe after the revolution. Okay, they debated over the issue. The developments in the colonies in turn reshaped these ideas of societal change. Colonies like India was the colony of Britain. So people were discussing these things, how they can reshape their society. Okay, not everyone in Europe, however, wanted a complete transformation of society. Responses varied from those who accepted that some change was necessary but wished for gradual shift, to those who wanted to restructure society radically. What happened? All people want, almost all people wanted change of the society. Okay, but there were some people who want that change should be done, should be happen, but it should be slowly. Okay, but some people want that change, that we have to restructure the society, we have to change society very rapidly. Okay, right now, do all things, change society right now, like that. Okay, so some were conservatives, others were liberal or radicals. So three was there: conservatives, liberals, or radicals. Okay, what did these terms really mean in the context of time? What separated these strands of politics and what linked them together? We must remember that these terms do not mean the same things in all contexts or at all times. It means the meaning of the term depends on time. The meaning of this term changes from time to time and from situation to situation. Okay? We will look briefly at some of the important political traditions of 19th century. 19th century means 1800 to 1899, 19th century, and see how they influenced change. Then we will focus on one historical event in which there was an attempt at a radical transformation of society. So then what will we do? The attempt at a radical transformation of society. Through the revolution in Russia, socialism became one of the most significant and powerful idea to shape society in 20th century. It means the idea of socialism, they came from the Russia. Okay, after in the Russian Revolution, this idea was circulated. Okay, this was the most significant and powerful idea of that time in Russia, socialism. Okay, now liberals, radicals and conservatives, three groups were there. These were ideas. Okay. Radicals and conservatives. One of the groups which looked to change society was liberals. First one was liberals. Liberal wanted a nation which tolerated all religions. One thing is that they tolerated all religions. Okay, they were having no problem with the religion. All religions they were giving equal rights and equal protection. We should remember that at this time European states usually discriminating in favor of one religion or another. Britain favored Church of England, Austria and Spain favored Catholic Church. So at that time people were protecting one religion. Okay, they were promoting one religion. Liberals also opposed uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. Okay, so you can see liberals were not against the religion. They considered all religion equal, number one, and they also opposed uncontrolled power of dynastic rulers. They were against the kingship. Okay, they were against the dynastic rule. Okay, they wanted to safeguard the rights of individuals against governments. They wanted to protect the rights of people from the government. They argued for representative elected parliamentary government. They were supporter of what? Representative and elected parliamentary government. Okay, that was democracy. They were in the favor of democracy, subject to law interpreted by a well-trained judiciary that was independent of rulers and officials. They were in support of the independent judiciary. However, they were not democrats. Actually, like democracy in true sense, they were not following the democracy in true sense. Okay, they did not believe in universal adult franchise. It means what? That is the right to every citizen to vote. They felt men of property mainly should have the vote. They also did not want vote for women. Now the good thing were they were supporting religion. They were against the kings and rulers. They were support of independent judiciary, but they were not supported. They did not support the right to vote for women. One thing, and they thought that only that people should have the right to vote which have property. So two things were not acceptable for the liberals. Okay, then what happened next? In contrast, now we talk about radicals. In contrast, radicals wanted a nation which government was based on majority of the country's population. It means the government should be of the majority of people. Okay, many supported women's suffrage movements. Radicals were support of the women's right to vote. Women's right to vote. They believe in women's right to vote. Suffragette means right to vote. Unlike liberals, they opposed privileges of great landowners and wealthy factory owners. Like liberals were support of the only property person, on the people who have property, they have right to vote. But radicals were against that. Radicals was opposing the privileges, the advantage of the great landowners and wealthy factory owners. They were not against the existence of private property but dislike concentration of property in the hands of few. It means they thought that private property is not a problem, but if the more property is with one person, or the like that property concentration of the property in the hands of few, it should be equally divided, they argued. Now come to the conservatives. Conservatives were opposed to radicals and liberals. They were against both. Conservatives, radicals and liberals. Conservatives were opposed to radicals and liberals. After French Revolution, however, even conservatives had opened their minds the need for change. You know what? Conservative means what? To conserve, no change. Actually, the word conservative is meaning of word conservative is to conserve, to keep it as it is. Though they don't want change, but what happened? Even conservatives had opened their mind the need for change. They were also demand change. Earlier in the 18th century, conservatives had been generally opposed to the idea of change. In the 18th century, they were against the idea of change. They did not want change in the 18th century. But by the 19th century, they accepted, who? Conservatives. Conservatives accepted that some change was inevitable. It means some change is necessary. But believed that past had to be respected and change had to be brought about through a slow process. What they thought conservatives? They thought that the past had to be respected. Past, okay? The history, the historical things, like their culture, historical culture, okay? Society, like the division of society, had to be respected, and change had to be brought about through slow process. They want slow change, okay? Radicals want rapid change. You can say radicals rapid, okay? And conservatives slow change. And liberals, they believe in the equality, okay? Equal religions, but not in the women's rights, okay? So all three is giving we have liberal, radicals and conservatives. You can make a list of the characteristics of liberals, radicals and conservatives in your notebook. Now come to the such differing ideas about societal change clashed during the social and political turmoil that followed the French Revolution. Now what happened? After the French Revolution, the ideas of people, like the idea of liberal people, idea of radicals and conservatives, they all people clashed. Their ideas were clashed. The various attempts at revolution and national transformation in the 19th century helped define both the limits and potential of the political tendencies. These political tendencies. Now we will see in this chapter what happened to all these three groups of people. Now, industrial society and social change. These political trends were sign of a new time. It was a time of profound social and economic changes. It was a time when new cities came up and new industrialized region developed. Railway expanded and industrial revolution occurred. Okay, so this time was the time of industrial revolution, economic changes. When railways expanded, many industries came into being. So this was the time of industrial revolution. Industrialization brought men, women and children to factories. Now for the better job opportunities, they want to work. Work hours were often long and wages were poor. As people were not rich. There were huge poverty in every country in that periods. Okay, so we can say that the people, just due to the poverty, they wanted to work in the industries at any cost. Okay, so what, working hours were very long, wages were very poor, unemployment was common, particularly during times of low demand for industrial goods. Now what happened, employment was very less, so the people had to work at any cost. Housing and sanitation were problems since towns were growing rapidly. Now all the people did not have the houses, and clean clean environment, sanitation were problem. Okay, liberals and radicals searched for solution of these issues. Liberals and radicals wanted to search the solution, what they can do. You can see the picture, what it says. London poor in the mid 19th century as seen by contemporary. From this is the picture of the poor people of the London. Okay, how they, you can see that these are poor people, the factory workers. Now almost all industries were property of individuals. It means what, industries were property of individual, not of the government. Okay, liberals and radicals themselves were often property owners and employers. In some liberals and radicals also were the owner of factories, and they were the master of the, like they were the employer, they give employment to people. Having made their wealth through trade or industrial ventures means entrepreneurship, they felt that such effort should be encouraged, that its benefits would be achieved if the workforce in the economy was healthy and citizens were educated. It means they wanted that the workers should be healthy and citizens should be educated. Opposed to the privileges the old aristocracy had by birth, they firmly believed in the value of individual effort, labor, and enterprise. They were opposed of the privileges of clergy, nobility, which was there in the France. Okay, an old aristocracy. They believed in individual effort, labor, and enterprise. If freedom of individual was ensured, if the poor could labor, those with capital could operate without restraints, they believed that society would develop. They thought that if poor could do labor, so they have the money, they will be improving their life, and society will be developed in this way. Many working men and women who wanted changes in the world rallied around liberals and radical groups and parties in the early 19th century. So it means, so men and women who wanted change, they rallied. They were doing campaigning around the liberals and radical groups and parties. There were some parties also at that time, so they were rallied for the change. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolution to put an end to the kind of government established in the Europe in 1815. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolution to put an end the kind of government established in Europe in 1815. They wanted to end the government which was established in 1815. Which means revolution. With the revolution, they wanted to end the government. In France, Italy, Germany, Russia, they became revolutionary and worked to overthrow existing monarchs. Okay, France, Italy, Germany, Russia. Okay, nationalists talked of revolutions that would create nations. Okay, where all citizens would have equal rights. After 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired means make a plan, conspired with others to achieve this in Italy. Okay, Mazzini done in Italy. nationalists elsewhere including India read his writing. So this was the thing which happened in the France, Russia. Okay, so now we can see that this is the overview of the what was happening in the Russia. Okay, so in next video we will study the coming of socialism in Europe, what happened next. And now the main thing of the this video is the three liberal, radicals and conservative ideas, and how they were making their way for revolution. Okay, Russia was facing the same problem as France had. Okay, and they also want revolution like France. So what they were making their ways for revolution. So we will see in the next video. Thank you.